Hi all. So today we are moving to the day 7 activities from our series SQL 0 to Hero 30 days challenge. After completing these 30 days, you will become like a pro in the SQL. So that is the goal of these series. So we can start from the inner join. Yesterday we discussed about the day 6. We discussed about the possibilities of inner join, that kind of thing. And today also the inner join is very means important for every time because we are doing kind of the real time application. It is very important. So I am allocating at least 2 to 3 days for the inner join. We need to discuss basic level question and inner beginner level, basic, intermediate and advanced level. Then only you will get much clarity about the inner join, because without inner join, we cannot proceed. Every real life application, inner join has a vital role. So that is the reason I am preparing 2 to 3 videos for the inner join part. You must first you work on the day 6, then move on the day 7, day 8, that kind of thing. You complete it and as many questions you also getting, try to solve it in your own SQL server. Okay, so we can move on the inner join part. So the first one is we want to know the inner join. Yesterday we discussed about the two table, the employee table and project details table. The employee table, we discussed about the employees who are working in a company in a department wise, and their items are also here. You can see in this one. And the project details, these employees are allocated based on their employee ID. Okay, so project ID, employee ID, and project name. So it is the another table that is called as project details table. So I think hope will clear this one. Yesterday we discussed, and this session we will discuss about the write an SQL query to display the employee ID as employee ID, the first name as employee first name, because we need to join some of the information from the employee table as well as the some of the information from the project details table. So that is the all agenda. But at the same time, we need to rename the, actually we need to rename it. Actually you are using as keyword, because when we displaying the table, when we combine two table, when displaying the two table, headers also more clear. So that is the reason we are using the employee ID as employee ID, EMP ID as employee ID, first name as employee first name, department as employee department, and from the project name as a project allocation from the project detail. So what I do, so I'm suspecting employee.emp ID as employee ID, because employee, I'm taking the employee ID from this employee table as the employee name. What the alias name we want to do, that I mentioned here, and the employee first name, employee department, project details table, also the project allocation, and we combine the two table, the employee table and project details table. You already know the syntax. From employee inner join project details on the employee ID, employee dot empid equal to project details dot empid. So if we execute this one, you can see this is the output. Okay, because I am also referring lot of document for preparing these kind of information for you. So make sure you utilize it. So this is the one I use. So you can see this is the one when I combine those two things. So you can see here the employee name, Devi, employee department, data engineering is the employee department, and project allocation, data manipulation, Azure Synapse is the project allocation, and Vimal. Next one is Vimal is allocated to project allocation. Share market is a project allocation, but he is also allocated to the finance, the organization project also. So that is you can see here. And the Harshit is allocated 3 projects. The data engineering is the employee department, but he is allocated data modeling, data manipulation, and Azure Synapse. So it combine all the possibilities, that join the all the possibilities from two tables. So that is here we can see. And the next, and you can see the headers also, right? The employee ID, employee first name, employee department, project allocation, etc. And the move on the next query, write an write a log of join query. How we can sort the query using the alias, because we need to sort the alias, because in a you consider about a big table. Every time we are say mention like these: employee.embid, project details dot project name, etc. It is not possible, because every time employee.embed, because when we join the table we need to do these kind of things, right? So that is not possible every time. So that is the reason we need some kind of thing. So that I mentioned here is e.embid as employee id, e dot first name as this one. So that means I can allocate this employee as E and project details as P on the E.embid equal to P.embid. So this is the one we can do. Then we get the ultimate result. So this also I will run here. This one, right? I will get the correct one. Only difference is we get the things. Only difference we can see here. The I mentioned employee the is dot embid that I mentioned in the web. So that you can run this query. Okay, then we are moving on the third question. The third question is write an SQL query to display the employees whose salary is greater than 5,000 based on their salary and their project allocation details in an ascending order. Okay, this is the one. So means we need the employees details whose salary is greater than 5,000. That we will get from the employee table. Okay, because employee table has the salary range and the project detail. So that we want the inner join. So that is the idea. So you must remember it. Here you can see that select the employee dot empid. So employee is the emp is the alias name I am given for reducing this one. Employee as the emp. Okay, and project details as prj. So I need the employee ID as employee ID, employee dot first name as the employee dot first name, emb dot department as the employee department, and the salary also I am picking from, and prj dot project name as the project allocation. This I am querying using the inner join. Then I will get the all idea. And the next one, where the salary is greater than 5,000, order by the salary in the descending order. So then if you run this query, you can see here. So you can run this query. This is the salary. So it is coming from top salary to the lower salary. That is all the items. So if I remove this one, where order by no. So if you combine this one, this is in the clustered form, right? 6,000 and this kind of thing. So if we apply the order by the salary in a descending order, so what will happen? Descending order, it will be ordered. The highest salary will display in the top, then lowest, then the other top less salary, then move on. That kind of thing we can display here. So that is the main reason I write this thing here. So this is the one application, because when using the inner join, we can combine two table. Using the where condition, we can filter it. Order by, that also apply, because with the help of descending or ascending. I think hope you're clear. So this is the one I mentioned. This one. So yeah. Then moving on the fourth question. So you already aware about what is the difference between the full join and a cross join. So the full join means we are combining the left outer join, and the right means totally we are combining all the items from the two tables. So that is called a full join. If it is contained null, that also displaying in one row, and the next row also we can, because that we already discussed in the day 6. That is the full join. Then the cross join means all the possibilities they will analyze and combine it. For example, you can see here, I am combining E dot the employee ID as the employee ID, project first name, and the department project allocation from those table. Then I what I did, I cross join both the employee table and the project details table. So I am getting this much of record because all the possibilities they analyze and get this much of records. Okay, so that is the important. So if um, for example, just find out for you are saying you are working in a company, the people ask you to find all the combination, all the possibilities of these scenario. Then you can use the cross join. What are the relation? And for example, Facebook, you can suggest because Facebook is checking all the possibilities of connection in front of you. Okay. They are checking all the people who your friend, and the relation in your uncle's relation, your mother's relation. So it is checking all the relationship, right? So that is the best example of cross chain. We need all the possibilities because then only you will connect the peoples in the right. You sometimes you will get suggestion. So that is the main working of cross join because they finding all the possibilities, past many possibilities they finding and make it. Okay, so that is the reason cross join is very important in some scenario. These are the example. When I cross join these two tables based on the employee ID, I get this much of record. I think hope you're clear. And we are moving on the 5. So write an SQL query to join the 3 tables. We joined the 2 tables before. Next, we are moving to joining the 3 table. So that's for I'm creating another table. That table name is select star from the employee detail. That is the table name. So I'm creating one employee detail table that contain employee ID, employee contact number, employee address. So here I'm connecting this employee ID to the employee table for the foreign key reference. Then I am assigning some of the values. Only I inserted 5 values. Okay, 5. Employee ID also there. Employee ID, the 5 employees details I also inserted into the employee details table, and the remaining some of the items are missing, not inserted. So then if you want to do this kind of select star from the employee as EMB inner join the project details. So here the project EMB dot employee details. So we are combining both the table. Okay, we are combining all the tables here. We are using two inner join. First, we are combining the employee project details. Then next we combining project details plus the employee details. So total 3 tables in our hand. One inner join to combine employee and project details table. Next inner join will combine project details employee plus this employee details table. I think hope you're clear. So that is the reason we are joining the 3 table. Then we join the 3 tables. We get the repetition you can find out. Here the employee ID is repeating, here the employee ID repeating, but we will get all the record in a joined format. So that is the joining in a 3 table using the 2 inner join. With using 2 inner join, we can combine 3 tables. Okay, I think hope you're clear. Then we are moving on the next one, CT. This is the separate session. I mention like this. CT is a common table expression or temporarily named result as a set you refer the within update, insert, select, and delete statement. CT can be defined by adding with because when we perform some of the operation in a efficient way, we must use the CT common table expression. So that we will make a separate video, and it is very important that we can do. Moving on the seventh one, nested query, correlated query. For joining operation, we will join lot of items and combine these things, right? We already mentioned. So here, subquery means a query inside another query is called a subquery. So nested query means nested query execute inner query first. Nested query means inner query executed first, we get the result. Then the next query pick that result and execute it. Then next query that execution is completed and back to this one. So that was the chain. Inner query executed first. But in the correlated query, it is opposite. Outer query, they executed the first. Outer query executed first, get a result passing to the inner. That kind of thing. So that is the main difference between the nested query and the correlated query. I think hope you're clear. So we will discuss on the next videos in detail this kind of thing, because as a data engineer we need to discuss lot of nested queries and correlated queries. So it is very important. Then the next one is natural join and cross join. We already discussed, right? We already discussed these cross join. Natural join means if we contain the same data type and same name, we can join it. That is a natural join. Then we are moving on the ninth question. Write an SQL query to count the person who are working in department wise, because we know lot of person are working in the employee table, we already know, and find the count of people who are working in the same department. So that time we are using employee dot department count of employee department as a department count, and inner join employee.embid group by employee department. So then I get this one. Okay, I will show you here. Group by, using the group by, I get this result, because arts department only one people working. Data engineering, two people are working. Finance only one, HR and one. So this is the one we are getting. And so that also you can pick from here. Then union. So union means combining two table is called a union based on the same scenario. For example, here you can see that select star from the employee union, select star from the employee detail. We cannot get these kind of result, because if the two table has the same record, then only we will get. Otherwise, it will be throw an error. We will get an error here, right? So if we mention select employee ID from the employee union, select employee ID from the employee details table, then we will get the correct result. Okay, so you just try it. You will get definitely this one better in understanding. Then move on the self join. Self join is very important. Is a help to join that table itself. Okay, for example, you are working in a company and you have a teammate. All the employees who are working in that particular company are in the employee is available in the employee table, and you want some of the people in the same team, in your same team, you want to group by those people who are working in the same team. That is one possibility, right? So that kind of time you definitely use the self join. So here I am creating one more field, alter the table employee, add group id int. Okay, then I adding. So employee ID, me, the Devi. The first person is Devi, is the Department of Data Engineering. And here you can see the Harshit. He is also working in the data engine. That means they are working in a same group. So we assign the group ID equal to 5. The employee ID 5 is working in this one with this group. And here also you can assign the one is Devi is working in this group. Okay, that means they are colleagues. So here you can set this one, and if you run this query, you will get Devi and Hashish are working in the same group. Okay. So here select A dot first name as first name, B dot first name as first name, 2, A dot department from the employee A and B employee B. So this is the alias name we are using. Same, referring to same table employee, but different alias name using A dot group ID, B dot group ID, order by A dot department. So then we get the this one. We are setting one more thing. So here you can see that the Vimal is working in a finance, and the Jan also working in an HR department. So in a one project they are correlating each other. So I am assigning this group ID to 4 here, and Jan is assigned to Vimal. So that means they are working in a same project. They are colleagues. So I updated, then I tried to find out this one. I'm getting Devi data engineering, Harshit data engineering, Vimal is working in finance, and Jan is working in HR. and order by department, order by the department, ascending order. So that is the reason data engineering, finance, and HR is in the ascending order we will display. So this is the one application of the self join. I think hope you all clear this one. We need to discuss more videos on the inner join. Then only we will get advanced. We will pro in the inner join section. You just try this thing in your SQL server. Then if you have any doubt, just comment below. We can check on tomorrow's session and let me know. Okay. Okay. Bye.